Hey, you. Yeah, you. Did you know that you are the most ruthless, cunning, utterly dominant apex predator to walk this planet Earth? While humans may seem physically unimposing, especially compared to the likes of the largest predators in the wild today, or even hippos, I guess, through millions of years of evolution, humans came to be top of the food chain. But how did we get here? Well, it's really easy to chalk up human achievement to our highly developed and disproportionately large brains. But the truth is, this is really only a piece of the puzzle that explains human ascension up the food chain. I mean, think about it this way. Humans weren't always as intelligent as we are today. And even if we were, being smart isn't as useful as you'd hope when you're being chased by a pack of hyenas on the African savanna. In fact, fossil evidence shows early hominids were regularly preyed upon by mid-sized and larger predators of their era. So now really, how the hell did we get here? First, let's give credit where credit is due. Humans are smart. Really smart. But this development is best understood as a cornerstone of human development, working in tandem with several other evolutionary developments rather than some kind of end-all be-all cheat code that won us the evolutionary lottery overnight. Instead, human evolution was a long process that took millions of years. So what then got the ball rolling? Well, before humans hunted, we scavenged, oftentimes aggressively scaring off a predator from its fresh kill, a tactic known as confrontational scavenging. During this time, humans began using tools to access the highly valuable bone marrow of their game. Combine this with increasingly refined bipedalism, and you've got a recipe for a boatload of evolutionary development, enough to start hunting game of their own. Just one small problem. Humans are way too slow to catch anything, and way too scrawny to take anything down if they did. Quite the pickle, huh? Nothing a little persistence can't help. Not that kind, more like this kind. Thanks in part to our increasingly refined bipedal gait, humans became uniquely exceptional endurance hunters. Working in tandem with this is our ability to sweat, an incredibly useful ability, as this allows us to cool down while still running. This is in stark contrast to almost every other animal that must stop and pant as a means to cool down. These hunting excursions lasted hours, often traveling a one-way distance of today's marathon, in 100-degree weather, no shoes, and only as much water as an individual can carry. These dudes were hardcore. Bonus round. A lesser-known human ability is our exceptional vision. While not uniquely dominant by any one metric, it wouldn't be unreasonable to place humans in a tier of their own when it comes to visual ability. Thanks to key evolutionary developments from our primate ancestors, like exceptional visual acuity, color vision, and depth perception, humans already had a solid foundation to work with. But add in the fact our vision is integrated with complex cognitive processing, and the sky's the limit. But for now, this just helps us track our moving prey 3 miles out on the African savanna. Now where were we? Humans are smart, we use tools, we sweat, and we can run really far. This actually worked out pretty great for humans. And over time, we used our brains to hunt even more effectively, using social behavior to strategize and cooperate to take down larger prey, as well as a new era of tools, shifting from simple Oldowan tools to more complex Acheulean hand axes and spears. This is key, as now tools aren't just used to extract bone marrow once the game has been caught. They're used in direct, face-to-face combat, oftentimes with larger prey like elephants and bison. Here's a little timeline if you're feeling a little lost. This brings us to our final and perhaps most obscure evolutionary trait talked about so far: throwing. The ability to throw projectiles is a uniquely primate trait, and due to our body structure, humans can throw much further and harder than any other primate. This evolutionary development proved crucial during the Ice Age, a period in which humans had to rely on hunting large prey like mammals and woolly rhinos. Fun fact, it is this human development that is thought to have given humans the evolutionary edge over their close hominid relative, Neanderthals. With all this, humans thrived during the Ice Age, unto the dawn of agriculture. And that changed things up a bit. But the fact remains, humans are freaks of nature in their own right, surviving and even thriving against ferocious predators of their time, and successfully adapting to several climate change events. If there's one thing you can take away from all this, you're incredible, and you should be proud to be a human. Thank you.